They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent. So that's great news there. Opening drive, first 3rd down, and you pick up the first down by a lot of yards.
The give to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To throw, it's Applewhite. He's going to let it go. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for room, it's Mason. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruit...
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete. Open space at the 25. Made a defender miss. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I could throw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about Aaron coming out.
Looking to pass. It's Adams. Makes the grab. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
It's 3rd down.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. will be questioned for a while.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. North Texas in the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Here's a hit. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Wide open spaces. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Turning it on! He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Adams. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air, it's Applewhite. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Adams. Grabbed in the middle, it's Eaton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The option look. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Splits the uprights. Good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Temple.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Adams. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Touchdown, Mean Green. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll run it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Corner's going to give them room. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Owls will hustle to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Looking for a man. It's Adams. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Eaton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. He's loose down the left side. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes over and the offense will return to the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Adams. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go, set.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Back has it. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Adams. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a blow at this point in the game.
Is a turnover on downs.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on!
You want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming.